Hi, my name is Jared Mello, and I'm back at it again with another episode of Mello Mentoring. Please do subscribe, like, comment, give me all the participation you possibly can. It's always awesome when you do. I'm very grateful for everyone who's been doing that. In today's video, I've been seeing this thing that Sesame Street is going to have a character whose mother is addicted to opiates. And there's been a lot of controversy about this on Facebook today, probably on Twitter too. So I want to give you my opinion about the matter. And you can tell me when I'm done if you agree with me, disagree with me, or whatever you may think. So I think it's actually a good idea to have a character whose mother is addicted to opiates. And I'll tell you why. And then I'll address the reasons I heard why people don't like it. I think it's always best to empower kids. Even though it might be 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, there's going to be some 3 or 4 year old kids that are going to have parents or a parent that's addicted to opiates or some other drug. And they may have no one in their life positive, including grandparents, that are going to talk to them about what's going on. It can show those kids, even at a young age, hey, this might be what's going on with your mother or father. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to address it in particular, because that's going to be of importance too. But as long as they address it in a loving, caring way, an understanding way, which I'm pretty sure Sesame Street will, I think I'm going to be okay with it. Because the only negative could be if it traumatizes other kids whose parents do not have problems with addiction. And I don't see how it could do that. I don't think they're going to lose their innocence just by hearing about a real life problem. And it could really help these kids that they don't know what's going on with their parent. They don't know why their parents are distant or running off for days at a time or acting like they don't care and then acting like they love them, and then that back and forth treatment. It could really shed some light on what's going on for them. It could help them be their only outlet to understand. And I've mentored kids before who have been taken by DIFUS, and you would be surprised how understanding and smart kids can be at the youngest of ages. The youngest I had mentored was, I think, 5 years old, and he had already known all about drugs because he was taken by DIFUS, and he was taken by DIFUS for a reason, because his parents were on drugs. And so I think the good in this could outweigh the bad. Now, the negative, they all say, is, hey, I don't want my kids to see these evils in the world. I want to protect them from these evils. And the world is and has a lot of darkness, and I want them to discover that on their own, not because of a TV show. And parents want to protect their kids, they say, from that. And the reason I disagree with that is because that's what my parents did to me. They really sheltered and overprotected me so that when the world came and the evils came, I was pretty much traumatized because I wasn't ready for it. I much rather would have preferred people preparing me for what I was going to see. Preparing me, making me stronger, empowering me to defeat the dangers of the world, to defeat the evils when I came in contact with them. I think that's such a better philosophy to have. And Dr. Jordan Peterson, he does a 3-part breakdown on the Disney movie Pinocchio, and one of the things he says is, there's always going to be quote-unquote snakes in the garden of life, and you want to empower your kids to kill the snakes, not shelter them from the snakes, because you can't shelter your kids forever. They're going to have to come in contact with the real world, and you want to have them be ready for that to happen. And the argument that I would rather protect them from that than have them be exposed to it, I just don't agree with that. I don't think it's the right thing. Now, if they do it in a callous way that's going to hurt people, and this is Sesame Street I'm talking about now, then I wouldn't want them to do it. But I always think truth is going to be a good thing. Just like if a parent or family member or someone dies. I mean, Big Bird in the past, they've talked about how Mr. Hooper died back in the 80s, and they addressed it. And he was saying how, oh, when's Mr. Hooper going to come back? We were just at his funeral, but when is Mr. Hooper going to be back? And they had to explain with him in a real way, hey, this is what's going on. He's dead. He's not coming back. And you could see the cast members getting really emotional about it because it was real feelings they were dealing with. But guess what? That's what life is. Life is those real feelings. Life is losing people. And at this point, life is some people get addicted to drugs too. And I say if you can help that 3-4-year-old kid understand a little bit that, hey, doesn't make your mommy or daddy a really terrible person, and they may still love you, but this is what's going on with them. And a drug may be getting in the way of them being the best person they can be. Or however they're going to address it. I think I'm for it. So, tell me below, what do you think? You think I'm an idiot? I should just be trying to protect the kids? And disclaimer, yes, I'm not a parent, so I know some people are going to try to dismiss what I say because I'm not a parent, but if you look past that, let me know what you thought about the content of what I said. And if you agree, disagree, let me know below. So thank you, and over and out.